right, all this time, my block list, not for me because I don't block anybody out. Do not ask us why that happened. And then they were saying again, you were blocked yesterday. I said, it can't be. It was only in 2 days since.
What yesterday?
Listen, remember, I love you, right? I'm not bothered what anybody says that you've said. When you say it out, when I hear it out of your mouth, that's when it counts, right? But why he had to mention it to me for when that was a private conversation, I do not know. So that's
and he said to me, this is what really hurt me. He said to me, oh, I don't tell people what I don't talk about. Uncle. Clearly you did. Clearly he did. And the fact of the matter is, I gave him the truth, and I trusted him yesterday. That I talked to him, and that was an understanding. But clearly none of that function, because I watched the video of Alex Live this morning, and all the stuff that come out now, and now I'm like, I feel like a complete and utter worry. And that's the polite version for trusting someone that could offend my community in the most horrible, violent way. And sorry.
Listen, whatever, I'll never let anybody come between us. We pals, and that's all that there is to it, right? You're always coming into my life, and the only time, Kieran, remember this, the only time that I will believe when anything is said about me from you is when it comes out of your mouth, right? When I hear you say it.
I don't.
And that's the best way. And the same with me. Because people's going to stir things on the app now. You know they are. So if anybody comes and says, Pearl said this, that and the other, there's always a screenshot about. But always remember, if I'm going to say anything to you, Mike, Kieran, like I have, I'll say it to you. So don't ever let anybody tell you any different. But I love you, and stop getting wound up over people, right?
No, I am, because the fact of the matter is, I sat in that box day after day chatting to them people for them to turn around and insult something that I found so morally and irresponsibly damning. You know, I'm 21 years old. I have met a lot of disabled people in my life, and for the stuff that come out today, there'll be no going back. There is no going back. I have deleted them both. I haven't blocked them on WhatsApp yet, but I will do, because you can't insult someone. You can't insult something that I find so dear to me.
Right, Kieran, listen, honestly, this isn't nice listening to you like this. I don't believe what anybody said. That's all that you have to worry about, right? And when it comes to it, it's only when you'll say something to me that it'll count, right? So you just haven't got to let these people worry you, and don't listen to what anybody's got to say.
I feel like an idiot for sticking with those people day after day when there's... And I'm sorry to anyone that I have offended by sticking with those people, you know?
Mate, don't apologise. Mate, we all make mistakes. We've all sat in rooms before we wish we'd never sat in.
We all love you.
You went to know.
Can we get blue hearts? I want a spam of blue hearts right now, guys.
Oh, she's just trying to get leave her alone.
I'm not going to lie. Will you guys stop it? Because I'm getting teared up. Is there onions in here?
I only came out to speak to Alex.
I thought Kieran.
There you go. See, you loved on the
Not even my favourite.
None, Kieran.
But Kieran, you've got a lot of people on this app that support you and love you. Like,
absolutely.
And
listen, you know what else annoyed me? Yesterday, the other day, someone went into, I think it was your life, Courtney, and said I was crying about it. At that point, when that video was played, talked about, was I getting upset about it? Because it takes a lot of energy for me to get upset. I don't get upset a little bloody Facebook, social media site
That's
like
just what the comments do, Kieran, though. That's just something that
someone came in your box and started saying that I was upset. At no point was I upset about it. I was annoyed about it, but I didn't. I would never lower myself to start crying on it.
just as long as you're okay, because obviously, and it's for anyone that is being impacted by this whole situation, not just yourself, Kieran, obviously, but like I feel like you've been more directly affected. So obviously we care and we worry for everyone. And I do really hope you're okay. And just
I do apologise. I didn't come up here to have a massive.
Kieran, you haven't got to apologise for nothing. That's all that we're saying. We love you. Listen, the whole app knows we love you, but you can still be a little Kent, but you're our little Kent, and that's all that matters. So we love you, and you can go wherever, right?
Yeah. I just feel like I let myself down. If I had known this, if I had known what would came out today, I would have unfollowed you ages ago.
But you know what, Kieran? We all followed them, do you know? We all followed them, and we all sat with them, and, you know, they surprised all of us, really.
Exactly. And you don't need to keep saying sorry because, as Miri's just said, like, we all followed them. And
yeah, but I was the one that sat in there, but I had a laugh with them. I was hidden more, and I'm now wondering what it said about me behind the scene, what was said, because if we could say it's that good, if someone could take a picture of someone like that and say some of the most violent, awful thing that you could say to a disabled person, I'm now wondering what they have said about me. So I am sorry if I offended anyone. I am sorry if I've not been.
Kieran, we've all sat in the boxes with them. We've all supported them. I even subscribed to them at one point. So I could sit here and say that I apologise to everybody for being in the boxes with them as well.
sorry, Kieran, I don't know if you just seen that, but Pearl's just sent you massive flying planes.
I'm sorry, Pearl, I was having a bit of a rant.
No, it's okay. I just thought I'd let you know. Honestly, mate, you're winning the box battles, all right?
Kieran's winning.
I'm sorry, but I had to get on my cab because I saw that video of Alex live this morning and I couldn't believe it.
Pan Fried Fish has a message for you. Does anyone see Pan Fried Fish in the box? Able to let them in?
This is not a time for a fart noise. We're having conversation.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Kieran. Is there ever not a time for a fart noise?
Yeah, there is.
But can I just say, the comments have spammed blue hearts, right? They love you, they care for you, and they're telling you your feelings are so valid. Never apologise for your emotions, okay? Never.
100% agree.
Guys, is there anyone else throwing insults towards me in the chat, please? Thanks.
I can throw an insult towards you if you want.
Go on, Kieran.
Yes, please, Kieran. I might be able to do better in this fucking box battle.
Kieran, kick his ass.
Yeah.
No, I haven't got.
I just wanted to add as well on top of that is you've got so much integrity and you're so intelligent, and their actions say so much more about them than they do about you. And I think we could all probably learn a thing or two off you on this app, because I think your whole approach to how you handle situations and stuff is amazing. So it's breaking.
Oh, I tried to do it. I tried to do it the correct way by talking to people offline by having a phone call, but clearly that's not the way to do it.
I don't think that you should think too much about what you've done. I think it's more about how you've been treated, and everything that you've done has been done with a pure heart.
At least like my therapist. I go,
I'm absolutely boiling that Kieran's winning these box battles.
I know.
With Kieran, we got no chance, pal.
Literally.
No, but you don't need to. Honestly, I don't come on here for that. I just wanted to give my opinion of what I've seen this morning, and that was absolutely disgusting. And I implore anyone that's still following them to unfollow them and block them because
You know what, Kieran? You go into so many good boxes now. Just stick with those boxes because those are the good people that are always going to be there and they're always going to be able to have a roasting with you when you're just having a little banter, okay?
yeah.
This app is for socializing. This is what people forget, that TikTok is a social media app. And when people say that, oh, it's annoying how people get so upset when people are upset by what people have said, it's a social place for everyone to get onto.
Right. Can I talk about that for a sec? Right. People you don't know something unless you have to live with it in your own life. I have had a pretty good life, but it doesn't take away the fact that I had people stare at me in the street. I have had children point at me. I have had children say, why do they look like that? You know what I mean? And the fact of the matter is, unless you live with a disability, you can't really comment on it.
Oh, I can't expand you, but Kieran, Pan Fried Fish has got wee blue heart, famous Kieran, but I can't expand.
I am famous.
You are.
I tried to expand them a minute ago, but accidentally pressed the turn the camera on button, but I can't do it.
It's not letting me expand boxes, so no.
Oh, there. Can we all have famous Kieran in the chat, please?
Hashtag famous Kieran, let's go.
Kieran, you know what you've just said there about people pointing at you and saying things and stuff, but you having it your whole life and everything. Last night, Frankie had a debate and stuff. Well, my son this morning wouldn't go into school, and he opens up to me and explained he's autistic.
Right.
He opened up and told me this morning why, and it was because he's getting bullied in school. So,
Well, me personally, I had never experienced bullying because I was in a special school. But I'm just saying, you get some people out and about, they look at you and they stare at you and they don't even know that they're doing it. I don't even notice it now. I did when I was younger, but nowadays I just put my head up and just don't pay any attention because this is what the point of this is. People are ignorant. There are some people that are willing to learn and willing to be educated, but there's some people that you can't, and I think we need to realise that.
but you know what what I've learned, even just in here, with you coming in and speaking your own personal truth, is that no matter what, you will, like, I can't put it into words. I don't know how to word it.
I know what you mean.
You know, even the wrongs and the rights and everything. Like, not, I don't mean like you personally. I mean as in the adults of society and that. The likes of them two people of what they've done. It's wrong with what they've done to you, and you coming in here this morning and speaking, it's not even morning, it's the afternoon now, speaking the way you spoke to all of us, I appreciate that, because you came up and you've told us all how you feel about it, and how it's made you feel.
I mean,
Annette, I have a speaking problem. I have my own disabilities myself. So please don't throw shade at me for my own disabilities as well. Thank you very much.
Wait, someone said something in the comments, Laura?
Yeah, Annette.
Okay.
They're gone now. It's,
Alex
got a
is
picture of
hot.
cockapoo.
that's what I mean. Certain people you can't educate because there's no reasoning with them on the basis of understanding, because they will never understand what certain minorities have to go through on a daily basis. And that's the fact.
Yeah.
Can I just say to the chat, there's a tagline that I think we all need to adapt to and get out there, is say no to discrimination. Can we type that in the chat? I know it's a bit of a sentence, but that is something that we all need to start doing this moving forward. Everyone on this app should be fighting against this, full stop, because this is just, people are getting upset, people are getting hurt, and it needs to stop. Everyone should be able to come on this app without feeling like this.
Can I say something? Is that all right?
Yeah, sorry, Sharon. On you go, my lovely.
No, you're okay. No problem. I just want to sort of like say what Kieran was kind of saying. I'm a care home manager for 9 adults with extreme learning disabilities. And I've been doing that for a very, very long time. I just want to say how difficult it is for adults with learning disabilities to be accepted in the community. I've been out with my guys before, and we've been to restaurants and we've been told to move away from the front of the restaurant to go to the back so they can't be seen. I've had people in restaurants be asked to move away from my guys. Now, I've worked with these people, my extra family, if you like, for 15 years. Mm-hmm. So although they may not see it themselves because of their own challenges, I do. And it's not got any better. In fact, in a lot of ways, it's got a lot worse. Even professional people in hospitals and people like that treat them very, very differently. They expect you to do everything for them, which we will do, but they get left in a hospital. I've been in there recently with one of my people that had pneumonia, and if you're not there, they just get left on their own. So to me, this is all very kind of personal. And going back to the Sophie thing, when that picture came out, it was heartbreaking for me, because that was just a child in a wheelchair. One day that's going to be an adult that chances are may end up in a residential care home, you know what I mean, and have to be looked after by my amazing team. So I'm a bit nervous, guys, so if I'm rambling a bit, so do you know what I mean? Yeah, I just get a little bit nervous in boxes. I'm not used to it. But I just wanted to say, you know, it is very difficult. The general public are a little bit better than they used to be. But, you know, it's very hard for us as carers, it's a thankless job, I'm afraid to say, to see that every day. When we're out and about in the community, and especially from professionals as well, you know, that you expect they know better. But I've had dentists flinch, you know, when they've slightly moved because they think this is going to happen, you know, and I'm just rambling on now, but that's all I wanted to say. Sorry, guys.
No, it's okay. Don't worry. I find that sometimes I'll just get into a ramble, but honestly, it's fine, because it's hard. It's hard to express this. Like, I don't think people realise that you try your hardest to obviously educate people on your feelings, but sometimes it's really hard to get it fully out.
Yeah, I'm very passionate about it, because I worked with children before, and in a school, autistic children, and then I worked my way up to adults. And I worked my way through the system to become the manager of the home in 2019. So I've done it for many, many years, since 2011. So it's a very passionate thing to my heart. And also now having my own grandson with Down syndrome and his own special journey that he's going to be going on as well. So when I see things like that, pictures like that, it hurts my heart a lot, because for me, I see that every single. I've seen bus drivers refuse disabled people in wheelchairs to be on a bus. I've seen that as well, and it's terrible. It's a terrible kind of world we live in. Or we kind of want to. It wasn't that long ago that we were putting these, my residents in big buildings, big hospitals. I've got two of my people that are with me now that were institutionalized. It wasn't that long ago.
Yeah. I've seen stuff like that. Young little children, I don't want to get into it, but it's horrific how autistic children and things like that were treated, because obviously, one, they didn't understand it, but it must have been so hard for those kids.
Yeah. And as adults, they've learnt their ways of how to do things, and if they're in an their medication is all the same. Do you know what I mean? Their activities are all the same, and their food is at a certain time. You know what I mean? That's what institutionalised is. In a residential care home, it's different. They can do what they like, when they like, what they want to do. You know what I mean? It's fantastic. But I'm still rambling because I'm still nervous. Hello, Alex, by the way. It's the first time we've ever spoken. So I'm going to stop talking now and let other people chat away, and I'll go on silent. Thank you.
Oh, it's all right.
I'm going to drop so other people can come up and everything. But I want to say to Kieran, you are absolutely amazing, and don't let nobody knock your confidence, because you are full of confidence, and I am so proud of you for coming up and having what you say as your rant. It wasn't a rant, it was how you felt.
Oh, don't worry, it hasn't affected me like it would have done other people around you. I know that the folks that I sat with those people, and they could say the most violent thing. So, yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, you got a giraffe.
Thanks for the giraffe.
Right, I'm going to drop so others can come up and everything. And thank you for having me in the box.
No worries, Laura.
And
thank you for coming up and telling your story.
But you didn't have to gift me either. But thank you, and I shall catch you later.
No worries. See you later.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hi. I just wanted to jump up. There's a few things.
Yeah.
I think with the things that Sophie said based on the racism, I think we're all kind of forgetting how she clearly is educated to be using the things that she's saying, to talk about cotton picking and stuff. I know there's probably a lot of people that have not even understood what that actually means. It's quite a detailed thing to go into. And Levi's behaviour as well. I was watching his live after Miss Reds, and he was saying things like it's your choice whether you choose to be offended and stuff. And I just think that they've been given a platform to say sorry, but then all the other things that they're saying outside of it, it's your choice to be offended. What do you want it to do? Do you want blood? They're just not taking any ownership for it whatsoever. And it's really, really frustrating me, to be honest. I can't cope with his behaviour, Levi's behaviour as an adult. He should know better, but everybody has said, he said it numerous times, Sophie's really intelligent. It's clear that she has got a brain. And the people that she's had around are defending Top Girl in the past. She's said outright, I've never been racist in my life. I've heard them words come out of her mouth, and then for all this to come out, it's just shocking. She's made so many bonds with people on here based on this persona that she's put on, and now it's all coming out that it's fake. And I just think that I feel bad for the people that have sat with them. I think a lot of people feel let down, and I just think we need to really make it clear that this person is intelligent, and to say that she doesn't understand what she said or she needs educating is just not the case. Because if you know what cotton picking is, you clearly have a level of education around racism. yeah, it's just
its deflection infuriates me. This whole like, well, you've clearly never been on Call of Duty. What was it? There was people in the chat saying, well, you've never watched Frankie Boyle, and
what does that mean? It's right though. These people that are doing terrible things, and these people that still support them. But you wouldn't say, oh, X, Y, Z's done this and they're in prison. Like, people still support them. There's always going to be people that support people, and I think as well on this app, people will support the people that have done wrong to be trolls, to get them to do more or to get them to react in that way. But
I think Shell in the comments has said this. She's not sorry that she's done it. She's sorry she's got caught. And I do truly believe that.
Thank you.
Can I just add to that? Can I add to that fact? She's not sorry she's done it. She's sorry she got caught.
Yeah.
I know wholeheartedly, in my opinion, I wholeheartedly believe that. Because if she was sorry for what she'd have done, she'd have admitted everything else. Things still wouldn't be coming forward now. She'd have stood on it and she'd have said, look, it gets worse. These are the things that I've said. I regret them deeply. It wouldn't have taken for somebody else to out other messages, more messages, put more pictures up of her being discriminatory to anyone, for race, for disabilities, for anything. She'd have come forward and said that herself.
And it's so bad as well. Like, it's so much deeper than saying a slur. Like, that's absolutely awful and nobody should be doing it. But you're taking pictures of people in a shop. Like, that is so disrespectful on all levels. You shouldn't be doing that under any circumstances. But to say what you're saying in line with the picture is just, it's unforgivable. And I do think that you can apologise all you want, but I think for me that just shows somebody's character. There's only a certain person that would do that. You've had so much time to think about what you've done. You've taken the picture. You've probably actively laughed in the shop and you've taken it, and then you sent it into a group and felt like that was okay. It's just beyond me.
Yeah.
You know, sorry, Kimmy, I'm just going to jump down. But listen, thank you very much, Kieran. Remember, I love you, and you're always welcome. And just
right back what you love. Not see you at 5 o'clock.
Maybe a bit later tonight because I'm still on cleaning. Right?
Okay, I'll see you at 6.
Okie doke, me baby. Bye, everybody, and thank you.
Bye, love.
Bye.
No worries. See you later, Pearl.
Bye.
Oh, I'm going to drop down in a second, but I just want to say one thing. The thing that really gets to me is that she's not a child. She's 26 years old, and she comes across as being quite intelligent, yet she's playing this bimbo card at the moment. It really winded me up.
It's the girl next door thing that she's trying to play, and it's just like, It's
really bizarre as well. I seen her earlier on. She was having a fear. Oh, sorry.
I'm going to drop down now and all. Thanks for letting me on.
Kieran, can I just speak to you for 1 second?
Yeah.
I've sat in your live, mate, and I've heard you apologise time and time again. I want to say to you, you were not the only person on this app that was manipulated by 2 evil people. So please, do not go into any lives. Do not apologise for sitting with them, because they're 2 evil people that clearly didn't show themselves. When people come on this app, they show the persona they want to show. They never show them true selves. So don't apologise for people being able to convince you that they were good people.
Yeah.
I'm going to move on from it. As far as I'm concerned, I've said what I wanted to say, now I'm moving on from it.
Yeah. It's the best thing, and then go win box battles elsewhere.
Oh, shit.
I know, Courtney.
Sorry, I didn't realise I was in. Sorry.
No, it's all right, Lucy.
Sorry.
No, see you later. All these boxes, they're doing my head in.
Right, I'll see you later, Courtney, and everyone else.
See you later.
Thanks so much.
I just wanted to say about the whole Tia situation. She's mentioned like numerous times, and I don't know Tia. I don't watch any of that side of TikTok, like the dare battle side, but she was saying something along the lines of like, oh, you're a cam girl, and Levi said it a few times, but she worked in the same industry, so that baffles me in itself, because to shame somebody for doing work that you've worked in the same category of is just bizarre.
Yeah.
The whole thing just blown the line today.
I think she's made it very apparent the girl has no shame. She's going to do what she wants when she wants, and she doesn't care about anybody else's thoughts, feelings, anything in the meantime of it. She's I went on yesterday, when I initially heard all this, I was outraged. I'm a mother of a disabled child. I fought tooth and nail to get my son where he is today. If she had to go through his stuff that us mothers have to go through and watch our child on a daily basis, I used to go home at night and cry myself to sleep because the teachers in my son's mainstream school told me they were watching my son fail. And me, from 2.5-year-old, tried to fight and fight and fight and fight and fight to get that boy his support and everything that he needed. It is hard. When I say to you, I have dragged myself to meetings after meetings after meetings to be told the same thing consistently. It's heart-wrenching. There's nothing that will ever compare to the hurt and the loneliness you feel when you're being told things like that, because there's nobody else you can reach out to. There's nobody else you can speak out to. There's no support groups out there. There's nothing. And I tried yesterday to explain this to her on a level and say to her, look, just own your shit. Stand up, take accountability, own your shit. Me thinking if there was anything else, she would have gone, do you know what? I have said other things. This is what I've said. She'd have took the accountability for her actions, but she's never going to do that. So in my opinion, this girl is never going to change. She's just going to continue to do it behind closed doors, thinking that that's okay, and it's not.
Yeah.
And it's really not. Sorry, I think the thing is that I was brought up in the 70s. Now, you couldn't turn around in the 70s without there being something racial on the TV, something homophobic. But I know better. She's got no excuse. I'm 55 years old, I know. And it was surrounded us as children. We didn't have I was born in a different world than you younger people were. Do you know what I mean? It was a very different world back then when I was growing up. She knew what she was doing. You don't accidentally take a picture of a child in a wheelchair and accidentally write it in a text message to be funny. That's not funny.
Yeah.
No,
that's morally not funny.
Yeah, it's a thought process. She's thought about what she's doing. She's had that thought process. She's known exactly what she was doing.
For what reason? Just to make somebody laugh that's just as sick in the head as you are.
I know, it's
Do you know what I mean?
No, 100%. Well, I'm going to head because Luke the judge has gone live. I am one of his mods, so obviously I'm going to go and mod for him. But also, I really want to hear his views, and I think he's going to talk about it as well.
Courtney, before you go, thank you for holding this live, because there's not enough people out there fighting for SEN children or people with disabilities in general.